What's up YouTube, Colby here with the 2012 Fisker Karma EcoSport. Guys, this is one of the most unique cars you'll ever find at a car dealership. Speaking of car dealerships, shout out Foundation Auto in North Vancouver for supplying this beauty. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on our YouTube videos so we can keep supplying you guys with more of this car content. All right guys, that's enough talking. Let's hop right into this bad boy. Before we hop into the car here, let's take a look at this key. This is a very large key, guys. Everything about this car is gonna be extraordinarily unique, starting with the key. It's simple, it's gonna be a lock. The Fisker logo is gonna be your unlock button, and you're gonna have the little trunk popper at the bottom. That's it though for the key. And let's hop right into the exterior here, starting with this color. It's a beautiful white exterior, and guys, let's take a look for that from the front again. A lot of people say the 2012 Fisker gives them a lot of Jaguar comparisons just from those high arches and the wide grin, almost that kind of grill, the black grill gives it. I really dig it from the front, that wide base. My favorite feature from the front exterior is got to be these lights. These look incredible, sexy, slim, sporty. The bottom one, and then the top, the way it sits kind of looks like a little machine gun with these LED lights wrapping all the way around. They just look really sharp in my opinion. You can see from the side that high arches just looks really cool, really unique. And the first unique thing about this car, these 22-inch wheels. That's right guys, I said 22 inches. Okay, that's almost 2 subway footlongs. Probably the biggest wheels I've ever seen in a sports car. Not really sure why Fisker went with that design, but I really dig the black on black look for the tires. They went with the white exterior. It looks clean. The EVER, you're gonna see this badge throughout the interior and exterior of the car, guys. What that means is electric vehicle extra range. Guys, the reason they designed this car as one of the new electric hybrids was to make a electric car without range anxiety. What that means is people back in the day, especially around 2010, 2012, they wanted electric cars but were scared the battery was gonna die on them. So they made this one have a gasoline and electric, so that it eliminates that range anxiety and people worrying about that battery dying. Another cool thing down below, guys, I'm gonna get on all fours for you guys. The exhaust is located below the driver's side. I am not sure, I tried looking up why Fisker did that. I'll show you what they did in the back instead. But that is another crazy design thing that Fisker has decided to do with this model. The door handles are not going to be regular door handles because obviously nothing in this car is going to be regular. It's these little slots, and then there's going to be like a little electric sensor button that when you touch, it's going to pop open electrically. So obviously we have to unlock it first. I'll show you guys that when we enter in the interior. On top, yes guys, you are seeing that correctly, it's a solar panel, and yes, it does work for the car. I'm not sure if it's 2 separate ones or one big one with it just split down the middle. It's got a nice sleek curved glass covering on it that looks really sharp and flows nicely with the design. But yes, this solar panel does work, but only for the dash and the auxiliary and kind of your little buttons in the front. That'll all be powered by this, which is a really cool design tactic. I wish other cars started to do that, especially in 2012. It was way ahead of its time. On the driver's side here, this is where your plug-in's gonna be for your batteries, for your charging outlets, sorry. And on the other side, you're gonna have the gas. So you're gonna have both options available. And from the back, guys, take a look at this. It's almost giving kind of Cadillac vibes with this wide back here, really sharp. And this is where, instead of the exhaust is going to be, it's going to say hybrid hertz, these chrome tablets. There's one on the right as well. But what that means is back in the day, people were scared that electric cars weren't making enough noise. So it kind of plays an audio, a noise, kind of replicating a bit of an engine, an electric engine for you guys to alert pedestrians so they weren't kind of shocked if a car came zooming around the corner. All right, let's take a look at the trunk now. It's going to be that bottom button, as I mentioned before. It's going to kind of swing open kind of fast, so be prepared for that. And guys, the trunk space is not big in this thing. You got a little storage down here with your charging outlets on the right, but that's pretty much it. You can maybe get some golf clubs, your golf bag in there, but if you're looking for trunk space, this is not the car you want. Once again, the hybrid hertz down below. I'm really digging those lights again. Guys, the design on this is not a problem at all. I love the sporty look, and you're gonna have your gasoline side on the passenger side. Once again, another look at those 22-inch wheels. and that beautiful sleek curve and design. Another one of those ever badges. Yeah, just another look at that. I'm gonna pop the the hood open so you guys can kind of see the engine. The engine is gonna be a little front hinge, so it's not gonna open like a regular engine. Of course, nothing in this car is regular. It's gonna be just below the steering wheel on the left side here. The batteries are in the back of the trunk. That's one reason why the trunk space is so small. This is gonna be a front hinge hood, so you're gonna open it from this way. And take a look, guys, this is a lot going on in here. I'm not too much of a car guy in terms of engines, but what I did learn is it's gonna rely mostly on the battery in the back, and this is gonna help power and repurpose that battery. So like, definitely we're technologically advanced for 2012. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the engine of what I can tell you. I do like the front hinge, it looks really sharp. We're gonna close that, and I think that's enough for the front area, guys. The exterior has been completed. We're gonna take a look at the interior now. Okay guys, as we enter the back seats here, this is a 4-door sports car, so we're not gonna have too much room back here. It is a little bit tight, but these seats are incredible. I love the design. You got the Fisker logo right there in the middle, and you kind of got this weird wavy design here. It's a different material, really funky. I kind of dig it though, because if you look at it, the angle from both seats, it connects, and then the material runs into this long middle console that runs all the way from the top. You got your 2 cup holders, a little cigarette lighter there, and a USB port right there. Then up here, you got this nice glass, kind of clear see-through looking thing, almost like a mirror. That serves, I think it's a great feature in terms of looks. That leads into the silver window buttons, and you got heated seats for both seats in the back, and this little wood finish that plays up into the front that I really dig. That's pretty much it for the back, guys. We'll see you guys in the front seats. Gonna hop in. The first thing you're gonna notice is it kind of plays this little Fisker theme song with everything kind of going nice and slow, one at a time, right there on the driver's dash. We're gonna start it up for you guys. Here we go, take a look at this. Everything in this car is gonna be crazy, guys, so there you go, you can see the range. All right guys, as soon as you hop in here, you're gonna notice everything is so unique and customizable. The way Fisker designed this is unlike no other. Starting off with the tire, the steering wheel, sorry guys. The steering wheel is incredible. The slanted kind of design, this Fisker emblem, everything's kind of off center, but it works. It works for this car. If you wanna exit the car, it's an open button. You're not gonna have a handle. And it's got this beautiful kind of glass covering. You're gonna notice from the dash on each of the windows. Once again, the big glass there. And again, you're gonna notice it's got no gear shifter. It's got this diamond kind of button press here. So you notice, look, when I press drive, you're gonna have like this green laser that's gonna come out twice. When you're in drive, neutral, it's gonna be once. Reverse, gonna be like once. And park, you're gonna be twice. So it's really cool. They really decided to be so unique with this. In the middle, you just got your window buttons. At the top here, it's gonna be a lock button. Your hazards in the middle. And guys, guess what this is right here? It's like a hand kind of logo. This is just to open your glove compartment. It's electric. So they've really decided to be up and beyond for everything. Yeah, I think we're gonna start it up here and show you guys a little bit about how much power and accelerations in this thing. So we're putting to drive there. My green laser beam's on. Yeah, let's get it going here. So wow, you can really tell once you start driving how wide this thing is. It's a sports car, but you're so low to the ground, and with these big tires, it's a weird, I don't think I've ever driven anything quite like this, guys. Oh, I really dig that turn signal. That sound, like I said, guys, I keep using the word unique, but I don't know how any word to describe this thing other than unique. I truly haven't been in a car like this before, and I can honestly say that I think a lot of people can agree to that if they've ever driven a Fisker before. We're gonna take it a bit on the highway and see how it is. I really have no expectations for kind of the acceleration or really anything in general for this thing. So yeah, guys, I don't know, comment down below your thoughts on the Fisker. Have you ever heard of a Fisker before? Have you driven one? Have you owned one? And are you willing to maybe make a purchase on a Fisker in the near future? Like I said, it's been discontinued, this specific model, but it's been bought out by, I think it was a Chinese company, but anyways, a different company, and they're kind of branding it under a new name. I don't know for sure, guys. You're gonna have to look that up. But yeah, driving it right now, I do feel incredibly low to the ground with these big tires. Turning is a little bit, I don't want to say difficult, but you definitely feel how big the tires are on every turn, if that makes sense. Yeah, we'll take it on the highway here, really step on the accelerator. So once again, guys, it is an electric car with an engine though, which was created so that people who had range anxiety, you know, worried about their battery dying, would be able to you know, buy an electric car, kind of introduce electric cars to the mass public. We're gonna get, right now we're about 50K. I don't notice an incredible amount of horsepower and acceleration, but we're gonna test that out here on the highway a little bit more for you guys. I'm just as interested and just as curious. So many unique features of this car. Like, look at that dash. I think I read somewhere that the dash was made from some trees that were in forest fires in California. So there's just a story. I feel like I could write a book on everything about this car. It is so incredible and unique. If you definitely are looking for a sports car that's like no other and a bit of a budget, this is around 40,000. Obviously it's used, but if you want to turn some heads and you want to draw attention to yourself, you know, have people saying like, what is that car? And I really love the exterior, the look of it. Like I said, Henry Fisker designed tons of cars in the BMWs and many other sports cars designs. So obviously he knew what he was doing and wanted to add tons of intellectual, technological features that no other car had before. All right, we're gonna merge after these two cars. Love that turn signal. Let's put a little bit of gas, a little bit of acceleration here. Yeah, I think because obviously if you've ever driven an electric car, I've never driven an electric sports car obviously, but a bit of acceleration, it kind of takes a bit to get going, you know. It's not going to have the same kind of oomph as a, you know, a Dodge sports car or Dodge Durango per se. But we're gonna get going a little bit. Like I said, so the exhaust is actually gonna be right below me on the driver's side. And through the back, you can kind of hear a little bit of that artificial noise that it's been playing. I talked about around the exterior, so another interesting feature there. But I really dig these seats and the whole dash design. It's almost like a vintage, but so technologically advanced for its time. It's really weird. The comfort though, experiencing it firsthand while driving, extremely comfortable. The seats are kind of high quality leather, you can tell, and I dig the design on the seat. But I feel completely locked in, really low to the ground like a sports car would. We're just going over 100 here. But yeah, you're not gonna feel that acceleration that really gets your heart going, but it's steady, it's smooth, and I guess I was going a lot faster than I thought. But this is an interesting car. It's 2012, so I was only 12, 13 years old when this car came out brand new. So I can say it's doing a lot better shape than me right now. The dash obviously is going to be a bit outdated with the response time. and such. You can control everything on your steering wheel. The touchscreen looks incredible though. It's just a little bit delayed at times, so I would rather control everything up here. Some good airflow though. You can kind of like tap everything up or drag it along. Obviously if it had a new screen like the new ones coming today, it would work a lot better. But yeah, you can control everything. You got your heated seats, airflow, got some driver's assist, parking assist, and then your passenger can have his heated seats. And then you got a mirror dimmer, or no, it's mirror control for the rear view mirrors there. Okay guys, another cool thing about the steering wheel, it does have these like paddle gears, these paddle locks up here, but instead of shifting gears here, the left one's gonna say sport and the right one's hill. Hill, obviously, if you're going down a hill, might need a little more braking. And sport, you know, everyone knows sport mode. So we're gonna try out sport mode here. I'm really excited for this actually. So here we go. Here we go, it kind of turned up orange there. And I do notice a bit more power in the acceleration there, and a bit more overall speed. And when it goes back to normal, it's gonna kind of go to a less aggressive gray. I do like that actually. I do like the look, and I do like how you can just click sport mode that easily. Overall, the steering wheel comfort is nice. You can tell this was premium leather. Perfectly comfortable in my hand. I can drive with one hand. I am getting more comfortable to these giant tires and kind of like this wide base. But yeah guys, this is definitely the most unique and craziest car I've ever driven. Make sure to like this video and comment any more crazy Fisker details I may have missed. Obviously this car is filled with tons of things that I tried to put in. I did my research, I tried for you guys, but yeah, make sure to comment down below your experiences with a Fisker. So this car is around 40,000 right now. I mean, a sports car for 40,000 and it's electric. That sounds like a good deal to me in my opinion. There is that downside of the trunk space a little bit, but I mean, you're buying a sports car. You're not gonna buy a sports car for trunk space, right? But yeah guys, so far it's really smooth on the highway. For a used car, it still has a lot of good acceleration left. Obviously we tried that. Let's go sports mode one more time for you guys. We'll really kind of punch it. There you go, as you can see it went orange. It says sport in orange. And there we go, you can kind of hear that electric engine doing its best here. Right, I think that's enough of sport mode for today. So yeah, the regular mode's called stealth mode, guys. You can see in the front dash, the driver's dash. It's called stealth mode. But overall, I've been really enjoying this ride so far. Hopefully I give you guys a good first-hand experience of what it's like to drive one of these Fiskers. To be honest, I never even heard of this car before last week, so I was really excited to get to learn about this. I found it really interesting. You can see that a lot of people call it the original Tesla, as it was supposed to compete with the Tesla in its day. Obviously it didn't work out because of external factors and a few other things. But it's incredible to see how much technological advancement this car has had since 2012. Hopefully they're rebranding and whoever bought these guys does a good job, because I'd like to see an updated version of this car in the future. And if you could definitely afford to get your hands on a sports car like this Fisker, I'd definitely grab a car like this. This is incredible, and every day would be an exciting new journey in this car, in my opinion. So yeah guys, once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. It's Colby, and hopefully I can give you guys some more videos like this every week. And yeah, hopefully you have a good rest of the day. And I thank you if you're still watching, and appreciate it if you're liking and commenting and engaging on our videos. So thank you guys, and have a good rest of the day.